This is just a video to let you know that if you are single, you're not dating anyone, you're not seeing anyone, you have no excuse at all to level up in life. Like, you have all the time and the opportunity. You have no commitments to anything. So if you're single, you owe it to yourself. You owe it to the people around you, your loved ones. You owe it to your future person that you're gonna be with, to be at the highest level that you can be. That could be, you could start hitting the gym, trying to get more muscle. You're trying to become increase your stamina and endurance for running or other sports. You're trying to groom yourself better. You know, you're get taking your faith more seriously. If you're a spiritual person, you're taking that more seriously. If you're a religious person, if you were born into a certain religion and you've always wanted to get serious about it, or you believe that this is the right type of religion for you, you should start pursuing it. Learn different skills, learn knowledge, learn as much as you can. Try to stay up to date with the trends of this world, like AI and technology and stuff like that. So you're able to keep up with everything else around you. You got to keep your mind sharp as well as your body, like, active and sharp as well. So it goes hand in hand. So you need to be able to stimulate your brain through, puzzles, some sort of thing, anything that involves critical thinking. You could learn a new skill like coding, or learning how to draw, learning how to sketch certain images. Even just learning like basic math or algebra online, that stimulates the brain. Learning a new language, you owe it to yourself to level up, to elevate. It's very important that when you're single, you shouldn't be wasting so much of your time, right? You should be focusing towards a certain goal, something that'll elevate you and make you progress and become better, because you have the time. You don't have responsibilities over other people. You don't have, if you have kids, right? That's different. But if you're single and you don't have any kids, you're not married, you're not dating anyone, you're not doing any of those things, you owe it to yourself to work hard, to be the best version that you can be. Try to dress better, try to sleep on time, drink enough water, eat your vegetables, eat enough, get enough of the macronutrients in your life to keep you healthy and strong. Stretch on a daily basis, take on challenges, travel around the world, make new connections with people. This is so important to do when you're single, because you have the chance to do it now, and when you get older, you may not ever have this chance again. Because when you get older, time goes by a lot faster. Your body deteriorates a lot quicker. You may have more health problems. At a certain point, maybe 10 years down the road, you might be settling down with somebody. So when you do that, you need to be at your peak level. You cannot be like, it's like a video game. You cannot be a level 1 character and take on the boss, a level 100 boss. You can't be doing that. You need to be able to level up. And you can level up with people too. You want to level up with your friends too, who are also single, or they're not dating anyone. Guys should level up together. You guys should motivate each other to go to the gym, lift those weights, right? It's a very positive thing to do. But when you're single, you shouldn't delve into immediate pleasures or immediate satisfaction, because it's very easy to fall into that trap, because you feel a sense of emptiness, or you feel this sense of, everyone has a sense of belonging. Everyone wants to be a part of a community, a part of a group. But when you're alone, when you're single, you feel alienated, right? You feel uncomfortable because everyone else around you is even your age, is either married or have kids or settling down to purchase a house, property, or whatever. But it's important to not fall into the trap of immediate gratification, like pornography or drugs or drinking, to escape the reality of your life, right? And the reason why you're feeling that way, the reason why you're feeling down when you're single, the reason why you're feeling kind of depressed or empty inside, is because there's something that you should be doing. It is a sign from whatever higher power that's out there, that's telling you that you need to work on yourself, that you need to grow, you need to get better. This is not the end of your story. This is not the end of the chapters of your story. It's just beginning. You're leveling up. The only way to level up is to take action. You have to take action in your life. It's very important that all of us, the ones, especially the ones, as I said, who are not seeing anyone, to work on themselves. Try to, like for me, I'm hitting the gym on a consistent basis. I'm trying to go, 3 to 4 times a week. I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm trying to increase the amount of protein that I get from chicken and other forms of vegetables that have protein in it, like soy. I'm trying to sleep on time. I'm trying to stick to my faith. I'm trying to read more. I want to read more. I want to learn more. I want to pursue my passions and stuff like that. you know but when you're single, and it's the same thing as if you're dating somebody or if you're married, you need to be able to have a balance, right? You have to balance time for yourself and time for others, right? Because if you are able to balance time for yourself, you feel better, you feel happy, you feel content, you feel good about yourself. Because remember, yourself comes first before others. You need to remember this. If you put others before you put yourself, you're setting yourself up for emotional exhaustion and physical exhaustion, and you're just going to feel more stressed out. You need to always need to put yourself first. Put your health first, you know? Put your education first. Put your grooming first. You got to love yourself before you love others. And the only way you're going to love yourself is if you actually feel like you worked hard in life, that you're achieving something in your life, that you're working towards something. Every time when I work towards something, any type of goal, I always feel a sense of excitement or happiness inside, Not when I've achieved the result, but I feel happiness that I know I have a trajectory, I have a certain path, and it's exciting, and that makes me happy, right? And it's a journey, not the destination at the end of the day, right? So it's absolutely imperative that all of us have some sort of vision or goal that we're headed towards, and it's a lot easier when you are single. It's a lot easier to follow that path. Whereas when you're with someone, it's a little more difficult, but it's possible. But when you're single, there's absolutely no reason for you to sit on your ass and not do anything and be lazy and play video games all day and not try to level up your life, to not try to dress well, to not exercise, to not eat healthy. These are all things that are so important for us to do, that many of us just disregard it, that we think it's too much work, that we think it's, yeah, we'll be fine, whatever, YOLO, right? YOLO. I do whatever I want with my life. It's fine. Let me just live my life the way I want. That's fine. You can live the life how you want. But there is another version of you that's just hiding, that's a lot better. It's a lot better for you in the long run. If your goal is to live a long life, you need to prioritize exercise. You need to prioritize socializing with the right groups of people. You need to prioritize eating the right types of food. You need to prioritize sleep. If you want to enjoy the life that you want, you need to take this as a priority. You need to make this a priority. And then when you get older, when you settle down with someone, or when you have kids, don't you want to be healthy? Don't you want to be active with your kids? Instead of like sitting down and losing and feeling so tired that you can't even hang out with your kids, or that you're sick, you're putting that burden on your children, you're putting that burden on your partner. No, you don't want any of that. So you owe it to your future life, or the people that you may have to be responsible for. You owe it to them to be at your top level performance. You owe it to them. You really do. You owe it to yourself, and you also owe it to your future life. I hope that this video resonates with you if you're watching this. And yeah, see you in the next video.